This is the story of how I had a pet seagull named George when I was 5 years old. I'm John. This is me when I was 5. I think I was pretty adorable, although I had really big buck teeth and looked like a ventriloquist dummy. I grew up near the ocean, so it wasn't unusual to see seagulls flying around our house. I started noticing that this one seagull would land on our deck and hang around for a while, then fly off. Every day, he'd show up, take a look around, then fly away. I asked my parents if I could feed him, and they told me I could give him some bread. Now, apparently you're not supposed to give bread to birds, but it was the 70s, and everyone was too busy drinking, smoking, and having unprotected sex to care about birds eating too many carbs. So the next time he landed on our deck, I ran outside and yelled, "Hi, George." I'm sure he was like, "Who's George?" "You are. That's the name I gave you." "All right, whatever." So I asked him, "Do you want some bread?" And he was like, "Fuck yeah, I want some bread." "Are you serious?" "Yeah, I'm serious." Wait. "What kind of bread is it?" "It's white bread." "That's the best bread." And I was like, "I know, right?" So I'd put pieces of bread in a line on the railing and stand nearby watching him eat. At 5 years old, it was the most awesome thing I'd ever seen. After that, George would stop by every day for some bread and we'd go through the same routine. "George! Hey, what's up? Want some bread? Fuck yeah." And on it went for a couple of years. I guess George was bragging to his friends about all the free bread I was giving him because eventually a lot of other seagulls started showing up at our house. "Yeah, this kid just gives me free bread every day." Shut up. No, I'm dead serious. The kid's awesome. I literally ate garbage today. I know, man. It's crazy. Who's getting free bread? I am. Shut up. I literally ate garbage today. That's what I said. It's a pretty sweet deal. I love that kid. He's my best friend. I thought I was your best friend. What? Oh. Yeah. So all these other seagulls started landing on our deck just like George did. George? Yeah, I'm George. George, the seagull you give bread to? George! And so on it went, with me giving bread to all these seagulls on the deck. I didn't care that it wasn't always the real George. I just loved doing it. George! 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 At some point, George stopped showing up, and so did the others. But every day, I'd be out there looking for him. I waited, and waited, but he never came back. My parents saw how upset I was and asked me if I was okay. I knew something was up, so I just asked them the question I had been avoiding asking. Did George die? We don't know, John. Maybe. They told me George was probably on vacation somewhere, but I just didn't believe it. My parents knew I loved George, so they asked me if I wanted to have a funeral for him. I said yes because, of course, it was the right thing to do. I don't remember much about it, but I know my family all got together in our front yard and had a ceremony where we talked about what a good bird George was and how much everyone liked him. My dad and uncle put on black ties, and my mom played a bagpipe record as we celebrated George's life. After that, I didn't wait for George to show up anymore, but whenever I saw a seagull fly by or even land on the deck, I'd think about him and wonder if he was still out there somewhere. Wherever he is now, I hope he's surrounded by good friends and lots of free bread. Thanks for the memories, George.